First 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And what a tremendous game for Miracle Man. 12 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
On the floor for San Antonio, Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Diaw in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. When the Spurs first acquired Kawhi Leonard, Duncan was less than impressed. He said his shot was errant and, quote, he had a lot of work to do. But 3 years later, Duncan definitely a believer. He said, I'm honored to be on this team because he's going to be great for years to come. And I'm going to hold on as long as I can. Guys?
He's improved every season, Doris. Thanks. Here's Miracle Man. 14 points for him. Davis sets a screen. From outside the arc. Shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
Here's Parker after Eric Gordon's bucket. Now here's Ginobili. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Parker with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. Parker passes to Ginobili. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ashik's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Popovich in the top 5 in coaching win percentage all time.
And he's likely to remain in that lofty company. Kevin, he said he plans to follow Tim Duncan into retirement. Not a bad plan. They pretty much came in together, so might as well go out together.
Here's Miracle Man. There's a good screen from the arc. Tries to keep it alive. The rebound by the Spurs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Parker against Gordon. Here's Miracle Man. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 20. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Diaw misses the layup.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been a good one for Parker. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. He's great at finding a seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
With he's checked in for Omer Ashik. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for San Antonio. Joseph comes in for Leonard. Now here's Evans. 10 points for him. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Ginobili pulls it down. Ginobili's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or, just the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
And so here's New Orleans after the basket by San Antonio. There's a screen. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 10 points.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And for Parker now coming into his 30s, the question, how will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, I think that's a fair question. His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Catching up on the changes. San Antonio making a switch here. 11 seconds left in the third. Rivers dishes to Miller. That one a little long. From midcourt. You know what? Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. A beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
And so here is New Orleans. Miracle Man, he's in at the point. Salmon's out there with Anderson. Then it's Omer Ashik, and it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Parker. Pass to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Shot from the wing. And that one hits back iron. New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Miracle Man. He dishes it to Gordon. Clock at 6. Passes it to Miracle Man. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gordon tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Anderson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New Orleans.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
It's Ginobili with the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Miracle Man. He kicks to Usher. Pass to Miracle Man. The feed to Salmons. Off the left rim and out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage. He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Here's Gordon. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 14. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ginobili against Gordon. Ginobili kicks to Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 17 points for Parker.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Checked in for John Salmons. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Diaw's checked in. Pelicans leading by 12. Evans passes to Miracle Man. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Now here's Parker. Ashik comes up with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Here's Parker. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Parker's got 19 points.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Miracle Man. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
First personal foul, teams first.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical types. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
Here's Evans. Boris Diaw picking up that last basket. Here's Hasek. Rebound by Tony Parker.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Duncan up on top. Ginobili outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Shot is off.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Spurs trail by 18. Parker outside. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Ginobili. For New Orleans, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
Well, not only are they on their way to winning this game, but this will also give them a win in the season series.
Huge motivation for them today. Beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Miracle Man. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result. Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. Here's Miracle Man to the inside. Diaw with the steal.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Shoots from the line. Again, the miss by Ginobili. New Orleans has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Evans outside. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyreek, a very confident game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, looked to prepare for it, and I think we was being physical with them. That helped us a lot.
Outstanding you were, Tyreek. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Doris.